Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for a very important entry into our series of videography. We're going to do a process called Infusing now on my Levo Lux. You can get the Levo Lux for $4.99 on the Levooil website. I'll leave a link and a code in the description of this video, and you'll be able to save some money, as always, through me. But what I want to get to is how simple this machine is. I've already installed and activated in the machine through this pod about 1/4 ounce of high-end indica flower. It's in a pod. That means that through one process now, activation, I'm going to transfer the THC potential of the flower that's been activated and decarboxylated into the honey. You could do it into butter, you can do it into ghee, you could do it into any type of emulsified liquid you want, of any consistency, because this product actually has modes for thick oil like honey and molasses, middle of the grade oils, and even a liquid like milk or coconut milk. So it's very important that whatever consistency you're using, you remember to get a machine that can handle all types of consistency on the distribution of the product. The key is not making it. The key is getting it out of the maker into a container. And I mean this sincerely because I've done this for years in a lot of different products. This has been the one I found to be the absolute simplest. So without further ado, here is the next step. Now we pour our honey in. I'm going to be making honey for tea, up to a line that's pre-designated inside the container. Once we get up to the pre-designated line in the container, I'm going to stop filling honey, and I'll begin turning the machine on. I've already activated the flower, so the next step is going to be the infusion of the THC into this honey. Holds approximately 12 ounces of honey, so make sure you get a large container of honey. In this case, we're using residuals of 2 large containers. You're not going to fill over the pod, you're only going to fill up to the line. Here we go. Line is being hit. Slow your roll. Get as much as you can in there, right on the line. Remember, there's some that's going to go into the pod and be absorbed. So you can put right up to that line to get the last bit you can. Then the next step is simply to close the lid. Now comes the magic. The activation process is already complete, as you can see in the screen. You then go for infuse. So when you hit infuse, it's going to give a time. First thing you do is that the time you want. Well, for what I'm doing, it's going to take 2 hours. The process needs to be at 185 degrees. So you take the temperature plus sign, 5-degree increments up to 185. Ready for the next most important, really hard thing to do? Hit the power button. A little bit more than 2 hours from now, we're going to have infused honey. I want to thank everybody for being here for this video today, and I want to thank Mrs. Stoner in the background for doing the filming. A very good job she's doing. This has been the Real Senior Stoner with the Levooil Lux infusion machine. I've had, as I said, many. This is the finest machine that I've had. It works. The next video I'm going to bring you is the distribution process, which is the coolest thing. But I want to thank you for being here. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, send a like, and I reply to all comments. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks for being here for the Real Senior Stoner.